Implement risk responses. The implement risk responses process involves executing planned risk responses that exist in the risk register. Remember that we've planned out how to respond to these risks. Are we going to mitigate, accept, transfer, and so on? So this is where we actually carry out these actions. Let's take a look at what we have as inputs to this process. First of all, we have our project management plan. It contains our risk management plan that guides us on how to carry out this process. Also, in our risk management plan, we have our risk methodology, risk thresholds based on the risk appetite of stakeholders that give us an idea of an acceptable target that the implementation of risk responses is required to achieve. Our next input is project documents. In project documents, we look at our lessons learned. Of course, our risk register is here because this contains the risks and the list of responses. We also could have a risk report as an input within project documents. We have OPAs here, Organizational Process Assets, and this could be our lessons learned repository from a similar project that gives us an idea if we have effectively carried out responses on the risks. Tools and techniques here, expert judgment. You want to have expertise as you respond to the risks. Interpersonal skills. In other words, the ability to facilitate and lead the charge and get stuff done. Also, the ability to encourage those risk owners to take action as needed. Risk response owners, people taking responses on the risk, on the field. We also need to rally the troops to make sure they do what they need to do. And we also have project management information systems as a tool and technique here. This refers to the systems, the software, the tools that we use to ensure action on these risk responses. Major output from this process is change request. As a result of taking certain actions on risks, we could have change requests. Also, we have project documents updates. Big one, of course, is the risk register, which will be updated, but we could also have a variety of other documents. So this is a rather short process. This is the first time that this process is being introduced in the PMP guide. So it's lean and mean because a lot of the stuff that we do is already defined in the risk register as part of the planned responses to risks. So all the responses have been planned. This is where we carry it out. So it's all in the practicality and the pragmatism of implementing the risk responses. That's the difficult part. And that concludes our implement risk responses process.